Hi, and thanks for tuning in to another hockey review. This is Berto. You might know me from the last video you just watched. Back to business. So today we're going to be talking about a hockey visor. Remember the unboxing from a couple of months ago? We're going to be talking about the Alkali Visium visor. And I finally got around to using it quite a few times actually. And I guess it helps that I have a white helmet and a dark helmet, so I can do a comparison between this visor, and on my dark helmet I have the Oakley modified, there we go, between the Oakley modified short straight visor. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Now, this visor does retail. This visor does retail for about $25. You can buy it at many different shops. Hockey Monkey, Total Hockey, and Inline Warehouse, Ice Warehouse, and probably your local shop. Most of them carry it. One thing about Alkali is they kind of feel like a mixture between Boulder, because they have an anti-fog. I don't need to spray it, you just need to wipe down the visor. It fogged for like a half a second and it quickly faded away. You can also go with the Oakley Visor, and that's going to stay like that for a while. So there's some pretty significant differences. I think my only gripe with it is that it's a full visor. It's not a short modified visor like the Oakley, which is what I do normally prefer. But it's not too bad. So I put this on a Bauer React, and okay, there we go. All right. So this is the fit for the visor. I do normally keep it up a little bit more, but that is kind of counterproductive because it's, sitting so high. So for the video, and actually for the last game I did wear it like this, I had no issues with it. I think my only problem is that there's not very much space, and that's kind of concerning for me, for how close the visor sits to my nose. It actually kind of does bother me because when I do put it on, I touch my nose on it, then I have to just sit there with my shirt like, mother. So that does kind of get annoying. I kind of wish it was a little bit longer. The slots, if you look at it, there's kind of a lot of space in between that. A lot of other companies will actually utilize that entire space. I feel that that is kind of wasted, but there's only so much you can do. If you are into the whole full visor, I think this would be pretty good for you. Now, if you do pay attention, there are slots, sliding slots, and there are fixed slots. So if you're one of those people that prefers to wear your visor hard set, where you can't move it, and it's just, really nice, and because it kind of does feel like one of those 3-point certified visors without the third point in the middle. So we'll call it a 2-point. So it is what it is. I mean, unfortunately, that's literally my only gripe. I have not had a single issue. I swear, we've had days where everyone else's visors, because of rain, we'll get some really weird January rains where it floods the state. It turns the rink into mush. It turns the atmosphere at the rink into like a fog where you need a foghorn just to skate around. And I never had any residual issues with the visor fogging up. So the anti-fog on the inside and the anti-scratch on the outside totally did their job. I was actually pretty pumped about that because, like I said, when I am playing and I'm using my dark helmet, and although my goodness, sorry. And although I do love the feel of this one because just the, well, I mean, I get to tilt it, but also because it does have the modification right here, so my big fat stupid nose doesn't have to touch. But at the same time, my nose actually doesn't stick through this. I have the visor almost all the way forward, and I have a pretty good gap. So that definitely does feel a lot safer. It feels a lot more comfortable, and I just, essentially I enjoy this type of fit of a visor. So if they could come up with this modification on these, I'd be even more sold. The Oakley, I have to use an anti-fog, and it still doesn't ever feel like it's doing the job. It might work for some guys. It does work when we play at the NHL arena for the Coyotes. No fog whatsoever. But they do have dehumidifiers for the pros. At every other rink, since we're not pros, you're going to be struggling. And let's face it, in Arizona, the struggle is real. Plus, I really do like the way that it does fit with this helmet. The React is probably one of my most favorite helmets, and I was having a little bit of a struggle at first finding a good visor that fit. I tried the Oakley modified straight, which is the big, huge one like Yager. That was originally the visor I did enjoy wearing, but it did not fit good. I tried the Bauer Pro Stock, the Aviator ones. It did not fit good. I couldn't find a Bauer straight, so I cannot comment on that, or a Bauer short straight. I can't comment on that either. They're just impossible to find anywhere, it seems. You can only find the ones with the fixed holes, and those are too short, and they kind of suck, with the stupid clips. It's just pointless. I hate clips. So the construction for this visor, it is a Lexan visor. So it's going to be a little bit more durable. It is not, that much of a flexible visor. So if you do take any impact to it, it is going to do that. It is going to be shoved against your face. So be aware of that. But if you are taking any type of impact, I would rather take a puck to the visor and have it just kind of crush and, munch my nose down over it hitting my eye again, because frankly, having a damaged cornea is not a fun thing. It really is not. So I'd rather wear a visor. I did cover the slots. I did cover the little holes to fix holes. It does actually come with spacers and screws. So these are the ones that came stock with it. Remember that Oakley used to sell these exclusively, so you would have to pay them a ton of money. Well, these guys figured it out. Apparently, they probably did whatever they did to go through the same manufacturer, and they're giving it to you at the cost that Oakley used to charge. Now Oakley charges $10 because that's how much they are worth now, because everyone else is using them. From the biggest point to the little point, the biggest point you're looking at 3.5 inches, so that's a pretty big sizable coverage. 3.5 inches might not seem like a lot, but it can literally, if you line it up from the tip of the helmet all the way to the bottom, and it's covering all the way to my lip, to my upper lip. So you are going to get some pretty good coverage there. If you do like the safety of wearing a visor, and your concern is that you don't feel like you get enough coverage, you will. I guarantee you that. I feel like it's a little bit too much, where sometimes if my helmet does ride forward like this, which seems to happen a lot, I will just start breathing into my visor. If it happens on the Oakley, I'm done. I have to go and stop and just, manually defog. If I do it with this one, I just kind of flip it back up to normal, and the anti-fog keeps it from getting fogged up. So the only time I really have to worry is when I get water on it, and a quick wipe away, you're done. I have dropped this visor quite a few times. It's got a very good anti-scratch. How do I know that? It does not have a scratch on it, so I'm pretty impressed by that. I just really, really wish that the visor was a little bit longer. It feels like it is way too short. for those of us who have bigger faces, so, or bigger heads. And when you're this ugly, you're already losing. So if you have a visor that's just way too close to your face and the danger of crushing your face, it's an uphill battle. Like I said, the pricing, it's very reasonable. You could actually catch these as well on eBay. I saw guys selling a ton on eBay. They were brand new, unsealed. They were brand new, sealed, with spacers, and he was giving them for like 19 bucks and $3 shipping. Essentially, it is essentially it is the price that you are paying for it if you walk into a hockey shop. 24, 25 bucks after tax. So it's really the buyer's choice. Do you want to go through a company that can warranty it, or do you want to go through just an eBay seller who can just set it up for you and something happens and it's not covered? It is a visor, and if you get hit in the face, that means it did its job. That's basically all you need to know. Would I recommend this type of product to someone? I would, especially if you have kind of like a smaller face. This will cover a lot of ground. I really hope that they do come out with something bigger, but with a smaller cut along the lines here. For those of us who do like the more modified look, where it's a smaller straight visor. You know, Alkali is normally known for its roller products, but they actually make some really good, decent product that you can take on the ice. Their visors are one thing. If you look at the construction between the Alkali, the Tron, and the Oakley, if you close your eyes and somebody just peeled away the tags, I don't think anybody would notice if this was an Oakley or if this was a Tron. They would probably notice if it's a Tron. Those are actually pretty low quality. But they wouldn't probably notice the difference between an Alkali visor and an Oakley visor. So keep an eye out for that on your own. You never know what you may get. Surprisingly, for 25 bucks, you can get a really good product from Alkali. And if anybody chirps you, shoot a puck at their cup. Due to insurance liability reasons, I am not encouraging you to do that. I do not take responsibility for it. But Alkali Visor, check them out. Hockey Monkey, Ice Warehouse, Inline Warehouse, your local shop, mom and pop shop, or Behind the Mask, for which is local to me. They go to the roller rink. I'm pretty sure if they have a shop, they probably have this visor too, because Alkali is like that. They get down like that with everyone. So Alkali Visium visor, it's for the kids. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. For the price that it is, buy two and use it on both your helmets. If you only have one helmet, get a backup helmet and then put it on there. Is it protective? It's a visor. It's meant to protect your nose partially and your eyes completely. And if you have taken a puck to the eyes like I have, any visor will give you the advantage. I will take a cut to my cheek, my nose, my lip. As long as the visor did its job protecting my eyes, because I wear glasses, that's already an uphill battle. I'm this ugly, it's already definitely an uphill battle. So check them out. Unless you're going to be one of those people who are like, oh, I don't wear any visor unless it's Oakley or Bauer. Take a lap. Check them out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you share this video with your friends, your mom, your dad, your sister, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Tell them I said hi. And share it with everyone. Post it on your Facebook. Tell them some clown is telling you to buy an Alkali visor. And see what they say. But most of all, stay safe out there. Protect yourself. Protect your neck. Protect your eyes. Protect your head.